Now to the Ashanti region, the Nkawie Forest district in the region is once again under siege as illegal miners brazenly reclaim vast portions of protected forest land few days after a major police swoop. The recent anti-galamsey operation uncovered fresh destruction in areas including Peki, Nkrumah and parts of the Nkawie Forest Reserve. Nanabuachi Adam reports on the destruction caused by illegal miners as police seize 4 brand new excavators.
Miners have staged a bold return to the Nkawie Forest district, leaving behind a trail of devastation in some of the country's most fragile green belts. A special police task force acting on intelligence embarked on a major operation deep inside the forest enclave, where they discovered extensive environmental destruction.
This is the Nkawie Forest district, and the police just made its way into the forest. And fresh invasion has been made by illegal miners into this enclave. And you can see that while there is serious soup ongoing all over the country, the illegal miners continue to destroy our water bodies and our forest reserves. There are 3 brand new excavators in here that the police are expected to tow out of the place. And work was just ongoing few minutes before we made our entry into the forest.
The illegal miners had cleared swathes of forest cover, dug massive pits and polluted nearby water bodies, erasing years of conservation efforts and threatening livelihoods dependent on the forest ecosystem. During the raid, officers seized 4 heavy-duty excavators that were being used to rip through the protected land. Ernest Kofi Ajari is an illegal miner. He was accosted during the swoop.
I didn't know where galamsey. But the Chinese say, "You know, I'm a Tommy Papa. If you so yet, and no one I'm a young Kaka, maybe moment there, machine in a metiso.
Now, what must say you soon in Nashahana?
I dare we ask you, between you and one quarter that behind me say you. Conphobia now, say an enemy first time.
I am into illegal mining because I didn't come to meet my father. This helps me a lot. I'm the operator of the machine. I was only employed yesterday. The owner of this concession is Akinyehini. We are about 8 working here.
Yeah, of my money catch him say. What's that often you see now? Yeah, other office now. Sasi kukusio. Tiano the better than one year family land. Some minimum so I.
It's the Ben I'll be Jagalamsey.
Oh.
Is it a two?
But I
where's Yacho?
I said police for Jam Syria. My necrogram took her. The crime I'm here 19, will be there 19. Jaffin and my birthday. Moya saying I'm here, you are already when you show my Yini Pabese. Oh, bear 8.
The community miners had made several attempts to stop the police from towing the seized excavators.
So this was a barrier that was laid down here, a very thick tree, a pole that was dropped down here by some suspected miners to prevent the police seized excavators from moving through the streets. But then police have swiftly taken off the pole, which served as a barrier, and now it is going to pave way for the excavators which have been seized to move through and then move all the way to the Patase police depot.
2 individuals were arrested at a compound known for harboring illegal mining activities. The 2, clad in army uniforms, admitted to be miners protecting their master, who is on the run. I was a welder and I came into this job. My boss is an illegal miner. Despite an earlier operation aimed at flushing them out, the miners have returned in droves. Some local residents applauded the efforts by the police. We appreciate this operation. This will help save all our water bodies. For JoyNews, Nana Boachi Nkawie Forest, Kumasi.
Away from the Ashanti region, for many middle-class families, building a home is the only way out of the never-ending cycle of rent. But too often, that dream stalls, trapped between rising construction costs and runaway rent. In today's episode of our Habitat series, JoyNews journalist Carlos Kaloni visits Tema Community 25, where unfinished homes tell the story of dreams put on hold.
A 2023 household survey by the Ghana Statistical Service revealed that Ghanaians spend nearly 28% of their monthly income on rent. For many in the middle class, the solution seems clear: build a home and break free. But that dream often becomes a trap. They start big to escape rent, but rising costs of building materials, poor planning and unstable finances force many to abandon their projects halfway, littering Ghana's skyline with unfinished concrete structures as a monument to frozen dreams. Meet Desire Badasu, a young father who tried to break free from the rent maze.
It's a 5-bedroom house actually, with a hall and an extended attachment of an extra space for a hall. We have a laundry, we have the kitchen, we have the dining, then we have a study. Both facilities are accommodated for both the down floor and then the top floor. So in general, we have a kitchen also upstairs. So if we couple it together, that will be 2 kitchens, 1 kitchen down, 1 kitchen up. We have 2 studies, 1 down, 1 up.
Desire began his dream home hoping to finish in 18 months, but unexpected spikes in building material costs have delayed the project for years.
The project was actually estimated to take barely 1.5 years maximum. Ideally, 1 year would have been better, but when we started, along the way, realized prices of things escalated. There was very little room to make adjustment in terms of finances. You just have to go along because you have a timeline you want to work with the limited finances you have. But after the first stage of the project, that's after finishing the ground floor, we realized we overshot our budget because as of the time we started, cement price was around 50 cedis per bag. And then within a period of 4 to 5 months, it jumped up to 60, 80. From there on is a different story. So per percentages, you could just calculate that the prices of things were moving at a rate of 20 to 30% per the amount you had estimated to use to complete the project. Because I had a fair idea of how much should be used to complete the project. But by the time we're halfway through, we had already consumed that amount we had already projected for the first floor. So that actually delayed the project a bit. Right now, we are into 3 years. We are in our 3rd year. The way things are going, we are still projecting that at least by the close of the year, we should be done with the roofing. And then, so I could say roughly an extra 1 year to finish up everything.
Desire Badasu is one of the lucky few. He's at least managed to move his family into the ground floor as he battles rising costs to complete his dream home. Others aren't as fortunate. Across the country, skeletal structures of stalled dreams dot the landscape, silent reminders of hopes deferred. Construction consultant Abraham Lincoln Kokobo says the way out is simple. Dream within your means, set clear goals, and build with discipline from day one.
You need to identify the purpose for which you want to put up the building. Now, don't let that key purpose affect the start of your project. Now, if you have, let's say, a 40 by 80, which is like a half plot, or 40 by 70 or 50 by 50, square area of plot that you want to start your project, you need to seek an expert advice where that property land can be demarcated such that you get something that you go in there, For example, if you have just finished your university, you have landed one job, you can access some loan or something, you want to start your project, seek an advice on the cost of project. Now, ask yourself, do you want a place just to lay your head right now whilst you dream of a bigger picture of what kind of house you want to have? So if you do that, you will realize that you don't overburden yourself so much in trying to take 5, 10, 15 years to finish your dream house. Whilst in doing that, you are still paying rental somewhere. So I would like to advise that you need to distinguish between your first house and your dream house.
With the Ghana Statistical Service projecting a housing deficit of 4.2 million units by 2030, prospective homeowners believe stable currency, lower inflation, and higher incomes are key to closing the gap. For Joy News, Carlos Keloni, Tema Community 25.
Away from that, she is carried to class every day because the school building has no ramps and elevator. Yet 15-year-old Alison Asantua Kranting, a student with a mobility challenge, continues to excel. Her academic brilliance is redefining what is possible. In our Disabled series, Irene Adubia-Eni brings you the story of a girl rising above a system that is failing to accommodate her needs.
On a day set aside to celebrate academic excellence, a young girl in a wheelchair draws the loudest applause. Her name, Alison Asantua Kranting, and today she's been honored as the best student in Year 9. Each day, Alison's journey to the classroom starts with a climb. Carried in the arms of her teacher, supported by her friends and assistant. Her classroom is upstairs and there's no lift to get there.
My assistant helps me up the stairs with a teacher. When I come from home, my mom drops me off and then my assistant takes me to the stairs. Then there's a teacher who carries me upstairs while my assistant carries the wheelchair upstairs.
Alison takes her academics very seriously. For as long as I've known her, she always comes top. She's always the best. She doesn't joke with her homework and her assignments. In research, she's the first to submit her assignments. So I'm not surprised of the grades she always comes up with because she really puts in the work.
In a world that sometimes stares at differences, Alison has found comfort in the eyes of her classmates, especially her best friend, Princess.
Me being friends to Alison is really good. She has been such an amazing part of my life to me. Every single day we have been talking and calling and just talking about things in general. And it's really nice to be friends with her. Sometimes we talk about movies. She recommends me movies. I don't watch them. And I recommend her movies and she doesn't watch them. And sometimes we talk about games like Roblox and we play together with her sister. Sometimes people talk about her condition saying that they wish she was able to walk and stuff. And sometimes it just pains my heart.
I don't like the attention of a lot of people looking at me because of this.
The school knows it still has work to do in making the environment fully disability friendly. There are wheelchair ramps to improve access. But without a lift, classrooms upstairs remain a challenge. Still, what the school is building is just as important. Awareness, empathy, and inclusion.
Alison is a brilliant student. We have not finished with the building yet, so we can't have lifts. But once that is done, we would have lifts that will complete our inclusivity and or diversity, so to say. But even though her nanny comes with her, the nanny doesn't push her around. It is her friends in the class who do all of the pushing. So when they are going for library, when they are going anywhere, except they are coming down, her friends are the ones who help her move around. But when they are coming down, then a teacher who has been designated for her will bring her down, put her in the wheelchair, and then the friends continue to push or wheel her to wherever she wants to go, but she hardly moves around a lot.
As for Alison, she's very smart, intelligent, even when she was small. She liked writing, reading books, and learning. And even at this age, when we get home after school, she will set her time for everything. The moment we get home, she will tell that, Auntie Cynthia, I want to bath. Maybe today I will start learning at this time, so please, can I eat around 5:30? Or maybe can I eat at 6? Well, she will normally set her time for everything. So after bathing, it's ready for her to eat. After eating, she's learning. She can even learn from maybe 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. at times. Yes, because at times I will sleep and wake up and she will be still on her books. Yes, she likes learning a lot and research.
Her favorite subject is biology. She wants to become a doctor, not just because she's been to the hospital many times, but because she wants to help people, just like others have helped her.
When I grow up, I want to do medicine, but I don't know what specifically. Usually, when I go to the hospital and then I see the doctors and the nurses working together to help people, I want to be like them.
Alison may not walk on her feet, but she rises on her will, her work, and the people who surround her with love. Alison Asantua's story is not about what she cannot do, but everything she already is.
Over 27 communities around Lake Busumchi in the Ashanti region are reeling from the impact of limited local health facilities, compelling children, women and the aged to trek miles to reach care. The Kuntanasi Government Hospital, that comes as the closest health center, is over an hour walk away, yet being compounded by poor road network, the trip is now longer. Evodia Foundation's health outreach in the community is seeking to mitigate the situation. There's more in the following report.
Over 20,000 residents live around Lake Busumchi in the Busumchi district of the Ashanti region. This population commutes between communities, taking over 40 minutes to access the nearest health facility in critical times of medical emergency. Residents of Enyinatiasi say they face a greater danger, fearing for the next health emergency they may encounter. When our children are sick, we have to walk miles to Abono to pick a car to Kuntanasi. By the time we get there, if the illness is serious, the child would have died. Our road is not even good. This also makes the situation worse. Evodia Foundation, through its community health outreach intervention, has highlighted the urgent need for infrastructure investment to improve healthcare delivery in the area. Physician assistant Hollyford Anane indicated that without periodic interventions like this and available healthcare centers, the situation could be fatal.
So most of the foundations are in a deteriorating state. We had 2 cases of women who were far along in their pregnancy months, about more than 5 months pregnant, and they had not started any antenatal, and that was very problematic.
Beneficiaries of the free healthcare screening were medically assessed for malaria, blood pressure and other essential medical conditions, receiving medications. Underprivileged women were given sanitary pads. Executive Director of Evodia Foundation, Lordina Sewa Boache, explained that an assessment reviewed the dire situation on which the foundation concluded to offer assistance.
We assessed primarily and then spoke to some residents here and realized that they do not have any medical facility around, no CHIP compound, not even a drugstore here to provide them with primary care, not even first aid. We've taken care of a lot of them too, and then we've administered drugs to them.
Beneficiaries who recounted struggling situations were excited for the intervention.
Oh, my boy,
Se sika kwa ni kwa yɛde ɔmo bɛkɔ mo ba yɛ no mo apo ayɛ nyame nhyira mo paa Awurade nya mo kɛse mo dwumadi a mo aba abɛdi ama yɛ Awurade nya mo kɛse wɔhwɛ me pressure wɔhwɛ me sugar wɔhwɛ nneɛma bebree malaria na ɛyi waboa yɛ ha sɛ malaria ha yɛ ma ne nyinaa ɔmo ahwɛ ne nyinaa ma yɛ
akɔfo nipa no ase ɔmo mo yare na ɔmo tini nkɔ baabi ano abo mo ama ase ɔmo papa ne ɔmo maame no nkɔla no kura.
For Joy News, my name is Clinton Yeboah.
And that's how we wrap up the Pulse. It's been a pleasure doing this with you. My name is Faustina Safo. For more news, please log on to myjoyonline.com. Some key stories there: minority in parliament, Labour Mahama's fuel allowance scrap as settings, and PR gimmick. You can go on My Joy Online and read more on that story. I appreciate your time and company. Let's do this same time, same station tomorrow. Have a pleasant day.